So there is this trend going on in the mid-range to the high-end smartphone where manufacturers have stopped including chargers or fast chargers even though the phone supports it, and the reason they give for it is environmental. Somewhere inside we all know how much truth there is in those statements. I got the Portronics Adapto 22, which is a random charger you might not have heard of, and it can do 18 watts of charging both on PD and Qualcomm Quick Charge technology. So let me show you why you should get one of these and not bother with buying the official Apple or official Google charger, which is 4 times the price and basically does the same thing for environmental reasons. Alright, so before we get into the charger itself, let me show you, by the way, this is what it looks like. It has got a USB-C and a USB-A. So this port here up top is used for USB-C power delivery charging standard, which is used by Google Pixels and iPhones and MacBooks, etc. But this charger is only 18 watts, so you will need a higher wattage charger if you're looking for a MacBook. But for an iPhone or an iPad, Apple sells the 20 watt adapter for $20. This thing is $5. You can buy 4 of them, place them everywhere in your house, and have fun with it. The second port here, this is interesting. This doesn't require any special cable. You can have your regular USB cable plugged into a Qualcomm Quick Charge supported smartphone. What does that mean? Well, any Android phone other than the Pixel, so OnePlus, Xiaomi, all of them. So that port is useful for those other phones. That's pretty much the overview. Let's test it out with a couple of phones. I've got a Google Pixel 4a running the Charge Meter app, and you can see it's charging at pretty good pace, pretty much exactly the same speed as the charger that was bundled with it, which cost 3 times as much. So if I wanted to buy an additional one, I'll definitely go for this one. Next up, we've got a Xiaomi Poco X2, which is a 2-year-old device at this stage, but it has a Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 Plus, and we'll test it with that phone. Now this phone actually supports 27 watt fast charging, but this brick that I've got here, which is also, by the way, it has some certification stuff in here. So whenever you buy a cheap charger, make sure you check the Amazon reviews as well as some sort of local certification from the local government or any other government that is legitimate. You know, you don't want a charger certified by Russia right now. I don't think that's a good joke. So this charger can do 5 volts at 3 amps, 9 volts at 2 amps, both totaling to about 15 and 18 watts. And then DC 12 volt 1.5 amps, which also totals to 18 watts on USB-C. If you're curious about voltages and amperes, or you're a nerd like me, which most of you probably aren't. Here's a test with the Poco X2, and we can see it's pulling a good amount of voltage, and we can see it's charging pretty fast. And because you have this all-in-one design, you don't need to carry 2 separate charging bricks for, say, your iPhone and then your other phone that use this Qualcomm Quick Charge. So these are actually more versatile than actually using your bundled charger because they can charge multiple devices at their rated speeds without switching out the whole brick. All you need is just plug 2 cables in, charge as you may wish. But what if 18 watts isn't enough for you? Well, there are more expensive chargers, but they will be still cheaper than their official counterparts. So you can look at a 30 watt one or 40 watt, 60 watts or 65 watts. Even 100 watts USB-C power delivery chargers that can work both with your iPhone or iPad as well as your MacBook, which accepts USB-C charging, and some Windows laptops too. But as soon as you start adding that much voltage to the charger or that much wattage to the charger, you're basically reducing the versatility that it can do. This charger here, which is an 18 watt, pretty small brick, but if you want a 65 watt charger that's not much bigger than this one, you should look at gallium nitride chargers. Major manufacturers I know right now, they don't make gallium nitride chargers, but that's the new metal. It generates less heat while charging your device, so that allows the device, like the charger itself, to be really small. And if you like small, lightweight chargers, and you're willing to spend a little bit more, look at the gallium nitride chargers. But the concept will still remain the same. You gotta look for USB PD, and then you gotta look for Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, your choice. It will keep on coming. I wish everyone would just accept and implement USB-C PD on everything. That way we don't have to carry 2 different ports or chargers. But because USB-C is not everywhere just yet. USB-A still exists. It will take at least 2 to 3 years in my opinion. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you learned something new. Smash that like button if you did, and consider subscribing and dinging that notification bell just down there if you want to watch more informative content like this. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.